Hi and welcome to another episode of Roettgen Braai Master. Today we're making Osso Bucco with homemade Gremolata. And what you need for it and how to do it, I'm going to show you in this episode. Now, this episode also marks the first installment of great dishes from around Europe, so stay tuned. And this is what we need for today's dish. Now we need some parsley, lemon zest of 2 lemons, we need some garlic, salt, pepper, olive oil. We have 6 lovely slices of veal shank. We need some carrots, celery, shallots, we need some canned tomatoes, we need a good bottle of red wine, we need some veal fond, we need tomato paste, we need powdered sugar, thyme, rosemary, cayenne pepper, flour, oil, butter and some cinnamon. Now in the first step we're going to quickly take care of the carrots, the celery, the garlic as well as the shallots. So what you want to do is you want to peel the shallots, the carrots as well as the garlic and dice it up or mince it up rather finely and then set it to the side because then we'll have to take care of the meat. The vegetables are cut up and we're now going to take care of the veal shanks, and what you're going to do is you're going to take some flour and you're going to sprinkle some of the flour onto the veal shank. Now what that does is it will give it a nice coloring when we now put it in the Dutch oven. The kamado is nice and hot at about 220 degrees Celsius, and I've put in the deflector stones as well as my Dutch oven already, so we're just going to take this off now. Just make sure that you wear gloves because it's rather hot. And then we're going to add some oil as well as the butter into the Dutch oven and let that quickly melt. And then we're going to add our shanks. The butter has melted and we're now going to put in the shanks and give them a little bit of a sear. Now that the veal shanks have gotten a little bit of color, what you do is you take them out and you give them a bit of a seasoning with salt and pepper. And set them to the side, and then we're going to take care of our vegetables. Now for the vegetables, fairly simple. You use the same pot obviously with all the lovely taste ingredients that the veal shanks have provided already. And then you give that a bit of a roasting. And then we're going to add the powdered sugar to it. A couple of minutes later, it's time to add the powdered sugar. And we're just going to let that caramelize a little bit. And then we're going to add the tomato paste. And just a little dash of cinnamon. And then we'll obviously give that a good stir to get the tomato paste as well as the cinnamon a little bit all over our vegetables. Now it's time to add some of the red wine, and we're using a lovely Primitivo with it, and we're going to reduce that down. A couple of minutes later I'm happy with how much it has reduced. Now you want to get somewhere near a syrupy kind of consistency, so we're almost there. And what we're going to do now is we're going to add about half of the veal fond to it. And we're going to reduce it down for another 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, let's have a quick look. Nicely bubbling away there. Give that a quick stir, and then what we're going to do now is we're going to add the tomatoes, as well as the remaining herbs that I prepared. And then we'll give that a stir and then let it come back up to a boil, and then we're going to add the veal shanks. And guys, I can tell you the rosemary and the thyme are already doing their thing, and it's smelling absolutely delicious. Nicely bubbling away there, and so we're going to add our veal shanks into the mix. Top it up with some more wine, as well as the veal stock or the veal fond, and then we're going to put the lid on and keep that covered for I would say about an hour and a half, hour 45, until they're nicely cooked. Now I'm going to check after about an hour to make sure that not too much of the moisture has evaporated, and if it does, then you can top it up with either some more of the veal fond or some more red wine. It's really up to you, but yeah, we're gonna give that a rest now, and I'll see you in about an hour. Let's quickly take care of the gremolata. Now what I've already done with the parsley, I've taken off the stems, and I'm just going to put that into my handy little food processor here alongside 1 clove of garlic, and then we give that a few spins. As with the lemon zest, what you do is you take a lemon where you can actually eat the skin, so a bio lemon, and then I recommend one of those little graters. You know, you can see those little holes here, and it just makes it really simple and really easy to peel the lemon skin. Now the parsley and the garlic has been chopped, so we're just going to put that into a little bowl right here. We're going to add the lemon shavings to it, and then we're going to add salt, pepper, as well as a little bit of olive oil until we have a smooth paste, and then we set it to the side until we're ready to eat. About an hour later, let's have a quick look, but it's smelling absolutely delicious, and we definitely have sufficient fluid inside there. Let's keep it closed for another half an hour, and then we'll have a check. About 2 hours later, we're done, and there you have it, guys. This is our Osso Bucco with homemade Gremolata. We're gonna dig in now. It smells absolutely fantastic. It has worked out really well on the Kamado, so I'm really happy. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video about the Osso Bucco with the homemade Gremolata. Now what we did as well, as you can tell from the pictures, we did an adaptation to the alla Milanese style, which is usually with a regular risotto. So what we did is we used bulgur instead of rice, and that was really lovely, and we had a great rucola salad with it as well. Now if you did enjoy the video, I would appreciate a comment and a thumbs up, and please head over to that subscribe button for more great videos to come, and I hope to see you soon again at Roettgen Braai Master.